baseball fans. I'm Heidi Watney, and
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-1. The Bronx Bombers got 11 hits overall, pushing the Red Sox 9-1. Patrick Sandoval won his fourth game thus far as the Blue Jays nabbed the win against the Indians 2-1. The Twins got 18 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 12-4. The Marlins broke up their 7-game losing skid as they bested the visiting Nats 4-0. The Phillies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1. The Cubbies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-3. Zach Logue got the W and now has 5 this year as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 4-2. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling them friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fight, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something, you a big chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with the check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spent 70 on your bins, That ain't sure, that's for your friends, You won't stop these haters from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that line. You ducking them people, You the one face was on news last night, You the one the dude out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, It was hard for you to breathe, You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's suffering. You got a trespass, You got on the hard, When you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, That's you with that shot call and click, That's you with that ball and click, That's you that's taking them hits, The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, You gon' one of her teeth out, You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks, You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, Check out, you about to flip that, you about to go so you you about to go treat your you about to go put the on one of these. When you broke, you drove, when you paid, you got boo-boo places to go, you on top, you don't think you can be stopped, you by the shop, you riding in the Benz on 20-inch rims, you a baby chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, you make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, you don't be crying, and it's something, you a baby chaser.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Number 19, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Frankie Montas gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now is Ricky Henderson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Strike two, swinging, just out in front of the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly they're up 2 down. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Number 19 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Just getting started here in Seattle.
No, that's
played and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hard hit ball to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And now here is Edgar Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Edgar.
And the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide at third. The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Batting section, the shortstop, J.P.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
No,
As
that's
the first
outside.
pitch misses to him. It's ball one. And Dan Biro, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heat.
Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, after that hit right there, Biro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, and even 20 home runs and 58 runs batted in. The 0-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. The Mariners leave a couple. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly on the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Harold Baines. He begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Can't keep Goit back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 14 homers, and the RBI count at 35. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Shiner finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Don Thompson-Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Parker's on his horse. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
To the plate now, Jake Shiner. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hit back up the middle. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting in. On second baseman.
Digging in will be Dylan Moore. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. Striding in is Elvis Andrus. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
At the plate now, Dave Parker. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the runner will score from second. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
In now, number 19. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And there's one down now. One gone for the A's here in the third. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing the fast one there. It's strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
One strike.
Two back-to-back.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 32 now for the season. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So now to the plate, Jason Giambi. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now Giambi swings and misses here as he couldn't time that one, and there's your second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 home. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. A ball hit hard to the left side. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball.
You said it. There's no justice in baseball, Hero. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle, then swings at one off the plate.
They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, JP.
Standing in now for J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Henderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
And now the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing, and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in once again is Todd Helton. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right now.
The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 3-run home run down the line in right. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by.
At the plate, Steve Finley. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. We played 3. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jimmy Fox.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this is taken for the out. At the plate now is Gary Carter. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now that the shortstop.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 6-3.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. Fouled away. It was a base hit last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners 3. Now to the plate, here is Dom Thompson-Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Henderson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 32, Jake Snyder.
So here is Jake Shiner. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Of their hits, 6 of them have been line drives, so they're doing a great job of squaring up the ball right now. And that has the opposing defense playing on their heels a bit.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Garrett Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Garrett.
So now to the plate, Dave Parker. Here's the first pitch to him.
One and one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in next, number 19, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Reggie Jackson. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging. The throw. And he skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he can't make contact there on strike three. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Next to dig in, Jason Giambi. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And the runner back safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And the runner back. Big lead off the second. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here, he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
As a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, 0 strikes.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0 pitch is swung on, missed, and that's strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Take your base.
Tight ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Stepping up is Harold Baines, and they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So next to hit is Jimmy Fox, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over.
Gary Carter is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 8-3. Mariners, Danny Jansen singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 9.
Pitch of the game on its way. Fouled away. Jansen, the former New York Met, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edgar Martinez. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Baines is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Two down with a runner at first, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
To the plate now, Todd Helton, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So stepping in is Elvis Andrus, who went deep last time up. Here it comes now to Andrus. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Oakland.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Into the stands. He got it.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
At the plate, Dave Parker. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Steve Finley. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Rolled slowly to first. Giambi gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and it is crowded at the top as these guys trail by just a game entering play today. Next, here is Dom Thompson-Williams. Flew out last time up. First offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Opposite field to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 32.
Next for Seattle, Jake Shiner. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he fouls this one off. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Now at the plate, here is number 19. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Number 19.
And now the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Reggie Jackson stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Thompson-Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. High in the air out to center field. Finley is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Now at the plate is Dylan Moore. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The second baseman, Dylan.
First pitch on the way. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
In a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Parker's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Up next, Danny Jansen. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. In there for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit. Standing in now, Edgar Martinez. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Parker is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the next to bat will be J.P. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Seattle. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. That'll bring up Harold Baines. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Next to hit, Jimmy Fox. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lifted in the air to center field. Finley is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming out good.
Keenan Middleton comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bullet back up the middle. Finley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the A's 9 and the Mariners 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the veteran DH, Edgar Martinez. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Todd Helton is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right side. Giambi has it. Throw gets him 2 down. So now here is Steve Finley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone!
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. Now it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
57.
So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ricky Henderson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Henderson is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business.
1-1.
And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the ninth as it's a leadoff triple.
That's the kind of speed he's displayed all season long. I've been told that's his 9th triple of the year, so he's been making a habit of this triples thing. Not everyone in the league has the skill set to rack up 3 baggers.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. Striding in for Oakland, number 19. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So he's into third with his 6th 3-bagger of the year.
Yeah, and that tells you what kind of an offensive player he is. Very good at hitting the ball on the line. And obviously, he's got some decent wheels on him, too.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Jason Giambi. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box now, Harold Baines. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He grounded out last time up. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there. He's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. And now in the box, Jake Shiner starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
Next to hit is Dylan Moore. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that one yanked just foul. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now back. Number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Fox is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Oakland post road win number 40 on the year. Kyle Hendricks earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Frankie Montes struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, the A's grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the Mariners 11-2.
From the home since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Seattle attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Oakland, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And now the first pitch. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, this team really needs that 6-hole hitter to step up a bit. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate now, number 19. Here's a pop-up now. Marte is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That is the designated hitter, Reggie Jackson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Reggie Jackson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Parker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
To the plate now, Noelvi Marte swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, man, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One out and a runner on second base. On a rope to the second baseman. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time.
The first baseman.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Nero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and make potentially lose the first 2 games of the set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
They'll start this one at 274. 13 home runs, 39 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. 0-1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, he brought it back. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jason Giambi. First pitch on its way. Now that's popped up. And there's the first out.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flash in the leather. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
He'll interplay with that average at a sterling .331. 23 homers, 56 runs batted in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy.
So next to bat will be Jimmy Fox. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now here's the first offering. High chopper over to the right side. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. They're down 1-0. Half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Dietrich. And now the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
In now, Jake Shiner,
the left fielder,
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That evens it up 1-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Danny Jansen comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
This is foul right side. The next 1-2 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1. Over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. We've played. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
And the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Jansen has it. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell not happy back there. Next, it'll be Elvis Andrus. from the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
One pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Now the first pitch. Ricky Henderson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Carter, base runner at first with 1 out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. There's one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and the runner will get back standing. So now to the plate, Dave Parker, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Edgar Martinez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Heading out towards shallow right. Baines has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, a shortstop.
Now at the plate, Noel Marte. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Baines back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. That'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And now, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 19.
First delivery to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Thompson Williams is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The batter.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Third baseman, number 16, Jason Giambi.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in for the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 2 and the ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Todd Helton.
The first baseman.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Helton.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Ramon Laureano is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing center field, number 22.
In now, Steve Finley. popped him up.
The center fielder, number
Jumping,
12.
shading to his right.
D.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. That will be Joe Dietrich. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. So watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Ball and a strike. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to the plate. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
That could be a tough read from the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Stepping in now, Don Thompson-Williams. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now into the box, Harold Baines. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
So now into the box is Jimmy Fox. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jimmy Fox goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box, Gary Carter. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Baines is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Edgar Martinez. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. In there, no balls and a strike. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Ready with the 0-1. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
At the plate, Todd Helton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run. So Elvis Andrus, the next to bat, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Finley is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder.
Next, it'll be Ricky Henderson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Popped him up. Jansen moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled away.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Steve Finley. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Flying to shortstop, and there's one away. Joe Dietrich will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder,
next to stand in is Jake Shiner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys of the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Line drive to center field. Loriano is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. The Mariners are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Now to bat, number 19. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next will be the designated hitter, Reggie Jackson, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him to go down swinging there. Reggie Jackson, the second out in the 7th inning. Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sail them.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. He waits, now the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. That's a ball. Count is 2-1.
Giambi, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit softly to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Thompson Williams stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Henderson moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Hit hard to third. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1-2.
Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. 1-0 the count. First and second now, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now the Mariners DH, Edgar Martinez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. No balls and 1 strike. Long drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, there's another milestone for this terrific hitter. Career RBI number 1,300. Next on the list, the great Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, you're starting. When you're talking Roberto Clemente, you're talking some of the best this game has ever seen.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mariners lead it 4-0. And now here is Jimmy Fox. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB now. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next up is Gary Carter. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stand. Santa Maria. look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Dan, Mark, and I are back in Seattle in just a moment. Ready now is Steve Finley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Try again, 1-2.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, man. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Jake Shiner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here now the 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 16.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ford is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Baines gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Digging in will be Ricky Henderson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Ricky Henderson.
Skied into very shallow right. Thompson Williams is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping in next, Ramon Laureano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled away.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score a 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, number 19. Their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled hard down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that, but I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
At the plate now, Reggie Jackson in the dirt here. And no advance, it's ball one. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. High chopper over to the right side. He's got it. Oh, on the first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The M's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clayton Kershaw earns win number 4 on the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out west,